Have you ever wondered how powerful you could be if you had full control over your emotions? In our daily lives, our emotions play a pivotal role. They can make us feel on top of the world or plunge us into the depths of despair. Emotions can drive us to achieve our goals or make us stumble on the way. Therefore, emotional control is not just a fancy term, it's a crucial element that shapes our lives, for better or worse. Think about it. How many times have we made decisions based on our emotions, only to regret them later? How often have our relationships been strained due to uncontrolled emotional outbursts? How frequently do we find ourselves trapped in the throes of anxiety or sadness, unable to break free? The answer to these dilemmas lies in mastering our emotions. But how does one do that? Here's where the philosophy of Stoicism can be a guiding light. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, teaches us that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. It encourages us to focus on what's within our power and accept what's beyond it. This philosophy doesn't advocate for suppressing our feelings, but rather understanding them, acknowledging them, and then choosing how we want to respond to them. Imagine being able to respond to a stressful situation with calmness, or facing a disappointment without letting it ruin your day. Picture yourself maintaining your composure in a heated argument, or not letting fear hold you back from pursuing your dreams. This is the power of emotional control that Stoicism can help you achieve. In the words of the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them. By changing our perspective and gaining control over our emotions, we can significantly enhance our decision-making abilities, improve our relationships, and ultimately, increase our overall well-being. Indeed, the mastery of our emotions can lead us to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. So, let's embark on this journey of emotional control and explore the Stoic path to a happier, more balanced life. Now, let's delve into some inspiring stories of real people who have embraced Stoicism and drastically improved their lives. Our first story is about a woman named Lisa. Lisa was a high-powered executive who lived on the fast lane, always chasing after success. But the relentless pressure led to chronic stress and anxiety. Then she discovered Stoicism. By learning to focus on what she could control and let go of what she couldn't, Lisa found the serenity she needed. She became less reactive, more resilient, and much happier. As Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Lisa's story is a testament to this. Next, meet David. David was a firefighter, constantly exposed to life-threatening situations. The constant fear and uncertainty took a toll on his mental health. But when he came across Stoicism, he found a new way to deal with his fears. He learned to accept the unpredictability of life and to focus on his courage and integrity, things he had control over. In the words of Epictetus, it's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. David's courage and composure are a living embodiment of this wisdom. Finally, there's Sophia. Sophia was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet while raising her two young children. The overwhelming responsibilities often left her feeling helpless and hopeless. However, Stoicism gave her a fresh perspective. She learned to find contentment in the present moment, to appreciate what she had, instead of worrying about what she didn't. She realized, as Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Today, Sophia lives a fulfilling life, filled with gratitude and resilience. Clearly, these individuals have shown us that Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a lifestyle that can bring about profound change. So, how does Stoicism help us control our emotions? Stoicism, a philosophy founded in ancient Greece, is built on the foundation of understanding and accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. One of the core principles of Stoicism is accepting what we can't change. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This means acknowledging our feelings, but not letting them control our actions. It means understanding that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Another crucial Stoic principle is focusing on what we can control. Stoics believe that we should invest our energy in areas of our life that we have control over and detach ourselves from those we don't. Marcus Aurelius, another well-known Stoic philosopher, put it this way: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Lastly, Stoicism teaches us to see things objectively. This means stripping away our personal biases and viewing the world as it truly is. Seneca, a Roman Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote encapsulates the Stoic view that our perception of events often causes more distress than the events themselves. By seeing things objectively, we can reduce unnecessary suffering and respond to situations more effectively. So, by adopting these Stoic principles, we can gain a greater sense of control over our emotions. We learn to accept the things we can't change, focus on what we can control, and see things as they truly are. It's not about suppressing our emotions, but rather understanding them and choosing how we react. When we adopt a Stoic mindset, we equip ourselves with the tools to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. But what can we expect to gain from embracing Stoicism? Well, the benefits of Stoicism are manifold, and they extend far beyond just enhanced emotional control. One of the most transformative benefits of Stoicism is improved decision-making. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to separate our emotions from the decision-making process. This allows us to make choices based on rational thought and objective analysis, rather than fleeting emotional states. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Decision-Making found that participants who practiced Stoic principles were more likely to make decisions that were in their best long-term interest. Another compelling benefit of Stoicism lies in the realm of interpersonal relationships. Stoicism teaches us to accept others as they are, without trying to change them or becoming overly affected by their actions. This leads to stronger, more understanding relationships. According to a study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, individuals who practice Stoic principles reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction. Stoicism also offers the gift of peace of mind. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we reduce unnecessary worry and anxiety. This philosophy encourages us to live in the present moment, rather than dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. A study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who practiced Stoic principles had lower levels of stress and higher levels of life satisfaction. Finally, Stoicism can significantly increase our resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, but Stoicism equips us with the mental fortitude to weather these storms. It teaches us to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as threats. This mindset is incredibly empowering. A study in the Journal of Personality showed that individuals who practiced Stoic principles were more resilient in the face of adversity. As we can see, Stoicism offers a host of benefits that can significantly enhance our quality of life. Now that we understand the power of Stoicism, how can we incorporate it into our daily lives? Stoicism is less about austere self-denial, and more about learning to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows us to respond rather than react to life's challenges. Let's take a look at some practical ways to practice Stoicism. First, consider journaling. The ancient Stoics were avid journalers, using this practice to reflect on their actions, thoughts, and feelings. Take a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts, challenges, and how you've responded to them. This simple act of self-reflection can help you gain a clearer understanding of your emotional landscape. Next, meditation. Now, don't get intimidated. Stoic meditation isn't about emptying your mind or achieving some mystical state of consciousness. It's a practical tool to cultivate mindfulness and focus. Spend a few quiet moments each day just observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This can help you develop the ability to detach from your emotions and view them objectively. Finally, practice mindful thinking. Stoicism teaches us that our perception of events, not the events themselves, shape our emotional responses. So, when faced with a challenge, Ask yourself, is this event truly bad, or is it my perception that makes it so? This shift in perspective can help you manage your emotional reactions more effectively. Start small, with just a few minutes a day, and gradually build up your Stoic habits. It's not about perfection, but progress. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding, accepting, and managing them. It's an invitation to take a step back, observe, and respond to your emotions in a more balanced and thoughtful manner. So, are you ready to embrace Stoicism? It's time to take control of your emotional being and start your journey towards a more balanced and fulfilling life.